Good evening. Happy Thursday, September 25th, maybe? I have no idea what today is. I'm gonna give this just a minute so we can let some people get on here, and then we're gonna jump right into the Madtown Minute. My fancy notes. I really need something a little bit more official. Okay, let's jump into it. Good evening, everybody. I'm Erica Despain. I'm the editor of All Things Madison. Welcome to the Madtown Minute. This is week number 5. I can't believe we're already at week 5. This was a fun idea I had to kind of share the week's happenings, from the stories I wrote to our personal experiences around town to just little things that I noticed, and I love to share it right here. So let's jump into it. Okay, so I have published 3 articles this week, and I will have a 4th one up tomorrow. So let's talk about the 3 that I put up in case you missed those. On Monday, I put up an article about 3 resources that are available on the City of Madison official website. So there are all kinds of resources available to people that are moving here or people that have lived here 20 or 30 years. You can sign up for all kinds of notifications that you can receive at the source of your choice, whether that's text messaging or email or both. So you can go through and you can just check mark all the things that you want the city to send you information on, such as road closures, police situations, fire situations. There's just like a slew of things like recreation fields and are they rained out or not? There's all kinds of things. You can sign up for those. One of those resources that I listed in that article on Monday is about meeting with the mayor. So Mayor Finley has an option where every 2 weeks he has, I think, 4 or 5 time slots. They're 30-minute time slots that you can sign up for. You can come in, bring your spouse, bring your kid, bring your friend, come in and just sit down and chat. That may sound intimidating. I only say that because when it comes out of my mouth, I think, that sounds intimidating. Sit down with the mayor. Mayor Finley is super nice guy and truly wants to work for the city. And I only know that because I met with him last week. I didn't know him prior. So I had a great experience with him, and he wants people to come in and chat with him about all kinds of things. And I was so impressed with just how much he wanted to know from me about my experience as a community member. So I would encourage you to do that if you have any interest in that. I mean, I think what a great opportunity to bring your child in to meet with the mayor, and especially like if you're a parent or a grandparent or an aunt or uncle of someone in middle school or high school, or maybe you have a college student that is interested in politics or city planning. What a great opportunity to actually give them a hands-on experience with how running a city goes. So anyway, all of that was on Monday's article. I also shared an article about all of the new neighborhoods that are coming to Madison. And one of the first comments I got on Facebook was, where in the world are these kids going to go to school that are coming to these new neighborhoods? I think that's a fantastic question, because guess who asked that to Mayor Finley last week? Me. Where are these kids going to go to school? Aren't our schools bursting at the seams? His answer in a nutshell was basically that all of these neighborhoods are not new. So if you live around there and you were told, oh, that land isn't going to be developed on, that there's a high chance they fibbed to you, or maybe they didn't know that, yes, it was in the works in 2017 or prior to be zoned into Madison City Schools. So Mayor Finley said that they have actually not brought in any other neighborhoods that are over 3 acres since 2017. So all these big developments they knew about, they are making room for them in the schools, and that was all part of the tax stuff and whatever. So none of these are a surprise, that we absolutely have the room for all of these kids, all of these neighborhoods, hence why we're building another elementary school, another middle school, and wings on both high schools. So yes, super prepped for that, supposedly. So go check out those new neighborhoods. They say generally like the first few people in a neighborhood get the cheapest prices. So if you want to be the first in a neighborhood, go check out the long list of all of those. Okay, I published an article this afternoon that's doing really well, and I'm so glad because it was my favorite article to write this week, all about what is happening with the 3 Springs former rehab center that the city is hoping to turn into a community center. So what the city is doing is basically saying, hey, we have 3 Springs. what do you want in a community center? Because when you look at community centers across the world, they all function and serve different purposes. What does the city of Madison want? They have a lengthy, well, I don't want to call it a lengthy survey. It's only 10 questions, but it has a list of things that you can check mark that you would like to see in a community center. You know, you'll hear people in conversation with your friend or your parents or someone at, you know, the baseball field that they're squawking and they're frustrated about, you know, they wish we had this or this or this. Well, now is your opportunity to weigh in. So if you go to allthingsmadison.com, click on that article, take that survey. It took me 5 minutes and I took my time. So you could probably breeze through it a lot faster. Let us know, or not let us know. I'm not planning the community center. I would love to be on the board to help, but right now I don't have involvement. Right now I am just very passionate about the community, getting on, sharing your opinion, because squawking to the people around you doesn't help. You've got to go straight to the people who actually can make a difference, and that is city officials, and they're asking you for your opinion. So a lot of you, we've had a few hundred that I have seen that have clicked over from my website to the survey. Continue to do that. The city wants to know. On a lighthearted note, tomorrow's article is going to be all about Dr. Bowden. She is a orthodontist over at Madison Orthodontics. I interviewed her yesterday and her staff. Shout out to Grace Ogle. She's a sweetheart. She's one of her assistants. Dr. Bowden is amazing. She and I have crossed paths in the past at our workout place and at our kids' schools and this and that, and she is the real deal. She is so sweet. It was so great to hear about how she runs her practice. All of the special things that she has there and why she thinks you should pick them to handle your orthodontist situations. So if that is something that's on your radar, check out that article. Tomorrow, I know that my oldest is looking at braces here in a few years, so I was personally curious to hear about, you know, why would I go with her over someone else? So if that's on your radar, definitely check out that article tomorrow. Dr. Bowden seems like she is just precious. I really enjoyed her and her staff, and her office is beautiful, just opened in February. So that'll be on All Things Madison tomorrow. Okay, I also had an interview with someone named Josh. He is the owner of Club Pilates, which is over there on Highway 72. Well, I had heard through the grapevine that he had actually acquired Pure Barre as well, and that is the truth. So we had an interview. I'll have all of that information up next week, but the same owners now own Pure Barre and Club Pilates. So two different style workouts, but two really effective workouts, and I really enjoyed talking with him, learning more about those, and I'm excited to tell y'all about those next week and some of the things that he has in plan as now the joint owner of both gyms. Let's see, Panera. I went in Panera this week. I went in there briefly for a couple hours to do some work, and they have great Wi-Fi. I always have a good experience at that Panera there on 72 in front of Target. So if you're looking for somewhere to plug up to Wi-Fi, they have tons of tables with the outlets. I mean, half the tables have signs on them say you can't sit at them because of social distancing things. But I've never had a problem going in there and finding a place to sit. Just little tip, I find it's a little cool in there. So definitely bring a jacket if you go in there to do work. Yesterday, I was at Champy's. I went up there for lunch to meet with their owner, Eugene Jung. I had met with him a few months ago when I did a story with him about Champy's there on Highway 20, Madison Boulevard. He's awesome. He's a real deal. He's such a hard worker. He loves Madison. He loves Champy's. He loves our community. His food's great. Like, my whole family loves Champy's. My in-laws love it. My parents love it. My friends all love it. Like, Champy's is great. If you haven't been there, go. He's not paying me to say any of this. I think he's super hardworking. His staff is awesome. They've got a good location, good food. Like, it's a great place to go. I like that they have indoor and outdoor options. So he and I met yesterday because we have a couple cool things in the works that we're going to partner on together. So stay tuned for that because I'm really excited about that. Let's see. Okay, this is going to sound a little off the cusp, and hey, I used the Madtown Minute to talk about some of my happenings. And so this evening I had to drop my daughter off at dance, and then I went driving around, ended up in town. Madison, was driving around some of the residential parts in there. One of my favorite hobbies is just to look on Zillow. I love studying the market. It's just always been something that I love to do everywhere we live. Town Madison homes, if you have not driven around there, take a drive. Just go cruising in there one day. The homes are stunning. They're beautiful. I don't feel like there's anything quite like them in North Alabama. I can't think of anything. The thing that is confusing to me, so if someone watches this on replay later that knows anything about the Town Madison community as far as a residential part goes, they are incredibly head-scratchingly expensive per square foot. I mean, they've got to be $270 per square foot. I mean, double what a lot of other nice neighborhoods are in Madison. I understand that the baseball stadium is a big draw, that there's going to be a lot of walkability. You're right there. I mean, I understand the location rocks. And the homes are beautiful. I'm sure the finishes are amazing. I'm just very confused why they're so expensive. And so I think there's a big draw to living there. I think that's going to be a great community. The homes are gorgeous. So if you haven't taken a spin through there, go ahead and take a drive through. And if you're a realtor or you have some kind of knowledge about the Town Madison residential aspect, I would love for you to email me so we can do a story on what's going on with Town Madison residences and why they're so pricey, because that is confusing to me. Gorgeous, yes. If you are lucky enough to live there, I would love to hear from you too. Maybe tell me about it. I'm going to go ahead and put that out there. If you are watching this on replay and you live in Town Madison, I would love for you to email me. Let me know what you love about it. I've been trying actually to get some information and have been kind of having a hard time. I don't know if it's because the agents are busy or what, but okay, let's wrap this up with what we do at the end of every Madtown Minute, which is my Away From Here segment. So today I want to highlight the 2 fall family fun farms that we have gone to in the past. We have Tate Farms and we have Lion Family Farms. Tate Farms is maybe 35 minutes from Madison, give or take, depending on where in Madison you live. Lion Family Farms, maybe a little farther, like 45 minutes. Both of them are open this year. Lion Farms is already open. Tate Farms opens October 1st. Both of them, you can purchase your tickets online. They say they're going to promote social distancing. Obviously, these are outside activities where kids just have a ball. Even if you don't have children, it'd be really fun to go out there, pick some pumpkins, get some apple cider, shop in their little country stores. They both have some shopping opportunities. We've been to both and we really enjoy both. We'll probably go to both this fall. I think our kids would love it. And we always really enjoy going as well. So again, you can buy your tickets online for those this year. They are encouraging social distancing, that these are family-run businesses, and y'all know my heart is to support these family-owned businesses and to see our businesses in Madison and beyond prosper through all of this junk, right? So anyway, that's my Away From Here segment to check out Tate Farms and Lion Family Farms this fall. That's all I have for you guys tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in. Feel free to email me anytime if you have any feedback about allthingsmadison.com. I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye.